Welcome to the final vlog in our Iona series.
Yes, the disembarkation vlog.
We thought we would show you, there's not much footage to show you, so we thought we would start here.
Yes.
Show you the footage and then come back for our sort of final overall thoughts about the cruise.
Yep, tips and pointers, all that sort of stuff. So, without further ado, here we go. Here's disembarkation day. Good morning from a rather noisy Southampton.
Yep, it's busy here. We docked, goodness knows what time.
Well, I got up for a wee at 1 AM. Too much information. But we were still moving then. So it must have been early hours of the morning.
Yeah. The two ships we saw the morning that we got on, they're back too.
Yep.
So they've obviously had a 7-night cruise around nowhere. It is go down here. All their luggage is coming off already.
Yep. All the cars are being driven back for collection.
We have packed up. We're all ready to go. We've got breakfast back in the Coral restaurant this morning before we start the journey home. But I'm just going to see if I can persuade Pete to go to IKEA.
Don't want to.
It's IKEA's literally there. It's there.
Yeah, but everyone's coming off ships and it'll be all crowded and traffic.
We haven't got an IKEA. Watch this space, folks.
So we're in the Coral restaurant for breakfast.
Last time.
What have you ordered, Mrs. B?
I've ordered bran flakes, that's my healthy section, and then pancakes and maple syrup.
Yes, I've ordered fry up, basically, which is healthy.
And coffee. Coffee and tea as usual.
Yeah. Having morning tea.
We actually booked it in here today. We didn't need to.
No, I think everyone just funnels in, don't they?
They've got it off pat. They just funnel everyone in, get everyone sat down.
And it's regimented.
Yeah. It's like posh butlins this morning, isn't it? I'd call it.
Posh butlins.
In a good way.
Oh, look at that. Oh, sorry. Hey, Pip. Pip's got pancakes.
I've had my bran flakes. We didn't vlog that. The bran flakes, not that interesting. And some toast.
And I've got this deliciousness. Breakfast is finished. How are your pancakes?
Very nice indeed. 2. I could have boshed 4, but you know, it's only because I'm in cruise eating mentality, which I need to get out of.
Yeah. Back to the grill.
Back to low cholesterol.
I enjoyed mine. Cumberland sausages, my new favourite sausage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice, nice spices. Oh, announcement.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the officer of the watch speaking from the bridge. Please be advised that Iona will shortly be taking LNG from a vessel located on the starboard side of the ship. As a result of this, the open deck areas on the starboard side of deck 7 and 8 are now...
We're getting on. Yeah, we didn't even have to wait to be called. It was just
disembarkation was really
very easy.
Walking off the ship.
We literally just come from the breakfast, haven't we?
Yeah.
So that's good.
I wonder what I've got the mask on. Actually, I probably need to
we're going in the terminal now, aren't we? So
find luggage.
And we're back in the terminal. A lot less crowded than it was.
Just a bit.
Yeah. And we're back at the car. Luggage is in the car.
That was seamless.
Yes.
The ship.
Really good.
Absolutely seamless. So well done, P&O. Very good. So all that remains to say is thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we've enjoyed our trip. Hope you enjoyed watching it.
And it might have given you inspiration for a P&O cruise.
It was good. We recommend it.
Yep, very relaxing, very chilled.
Hopefully next time we go on, we'll be able to stop at a few ports and that.
That would be lovely.
Because I wouldn't recommend going more than 7 days just at sea.
Yeah, it was quite enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, excellent. Brand new ship, lovely people, lovely staff, lots to do and enjoy.
More than enough to do.
Tons of food, as you saw. So what we do, we'll leave you the final few shots of the Iona herself, and we'll bid farewell.
And see you in the next vlog series,
which will be the Disney Magic. Bye for now. And welcome back.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Yep. So what we're going to do, we're doing a quick run through. Embarkation day, we went through that actually in the vlog at the end. So if you want to catch our thoughts on that,
yep,
go and check that out. But there's a couple more things I want to add.
Yep.
So we booked through the official CPS Parking, which is right next to the ship, isn't it?
Literally right next to the ship.
At the ocean terminal.
Yep.
And you print off the stuff and you get this, which means that you put that on your dashboard, so when you drive up, the people know exactly what ship you're on and where to guide you for your parking. But what we failed to, or I failed to read, is that at Southampton, anyone driving a car down there can go for mobile testing, so they can skip the line at the terminal. Now we don't exactly know where that is, but it must say on the paperwork.
It did.
Which I think we've discarded
which we
now.
found it out afterwards.
But you can go, drive through, wait there, get your wristband, and when you get to the terminal to drop your car off with this, you can drop your luggage and go straight in and avoid the long manual queue.
Which is what we
failed to do, but we're
Lesson
advising
learned.
you to do it
Yep.
if you're driving. Okay, so that's the parking bit taken care
And
of.
how much was the parking?
The parking in total for 7 nights was £70, so £10 a night, which I thought was quite reasonable. It's in a lock compound, they take your keys, and when you come back you get your key back from a little hut, a bit like the Gatwick parking, valet parking.
Oh yes.
And yeah, you just find your car, they guide you down. It's quite a big area, but eventually you find your car and you can just drive off.
We can leave a link to CPS in the description if you're heading to Southampton and need parking for Bruce.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So, okay, the ship itself, the Iona. Well, what can I say? It was beautiful. You will have seen the vlogs by now. She's a brand new ship. We were on her 4th ever sailing, so it's her maiden season. There are 19 decks. Oh yes, I've got her official t-shirts on. There are 19 decks. They're beautiful. This isn't a ship like a Disney ship that's built with children in mind.
No.
There are children on the ship. Well, there weren't for the cruise we were on, but children are on other cruises. But it's elegant. It's very light and airy. There are lots of windows everywhere, so there's so much natural daylight coming in, so you see that beautiful sea. There are seating areas everywhere. You can't turn for seating areas.
You're never short for a place to
No.
sit.
Everything seems to be in a very neutral colour palette. And if it's, some of the restaurants obviously have their own colour palette, but the communal areas are very beige, pale blue,
The atrium's
silvers,
quite
whites.
sparkly though, isn't
yes.
it? Yeah. As
yeah.
you saw.
Very Instagrammable, we'd say. I don't think there's anything else to say about the ship in general,
No,
because you just need to go and explore
new, everything works fine.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space, so even though you have to walk around with a mask currently, we don't know when you'll be going, so obviously we don't know if that's going to be long going on.
Yeah.
Cut that bit out. What we don't know is how long that will last into the future.
Yeah.
But when you're seated and when you're in a restaurant and when you're outside, you don't have to wear a mask. So
and we felt safe the entire time.
We
I
did.
mean, the entire ship were double jabbed and had been tested before boarding,
Yeah.
but there were hand sanitizer stations everywhere. There were wipes in quite a few places. Spotted a lot of wipe dispensers.
All the staff wear masks.
Yep, the restaurants were socially distanced. They weren't filling every table.
Yeah.
The theatre had seats that you couldn't sit in. All sorts of things like that. So we never felt in any way or awkward or stressed or anything about that, about virus type things.
So when you actually get on the ship, when you get to your room, you get an envelope with your room keys in, which are cards like this. You get one each, and it has your muster station on as well. Which is the letter A there.
We were muster station A, which was the theatre.
And this is your barcode for when it's attached to your credit card. So whenever you book anything that's not complimentary, they will scan this barcode and that will go onto your credit account for whatever you purchase. Shops, drinks,
yep,
extras.
And you can see your balance one of two ways. You can either see it on the app on your phone, or you can see it on the onboard TV in your cabin. So that's quite handy as well. So you can keep a track of what you're spending.
So for Disney people, they're your key to the world.
Yes, essentially it's the same thing, isn't it? Right, so that's the ship. I mean, if there's any questions, please put them in the comments.
Yeah,
we will do our best to answer them.
As much as we can.
Dining. Oh, the dining.
Plenty of food on the ship.
Oh, there's so much food. You basically plan your cruise day around food. Let's put it that way. So before we went, friends of mine who had done P&O before had told me there was this concept on their cruise line of freedom dining. Basically, that means you can eat whenever you like. There's not set dining times at all. I was slightly confused, I have to admit, as to which restaurants were included in the price of your cruise and which were an upcharge, but that soon became quite clear. The buffet restaurant was included, obviously. Bit hit and miss, quality-wise.
Yes.
But more hits than misses, but yeah, it's okay.
Perfectly good food.
Oh, yes.
If you wanted to do that all week.
You absolutely could.
And every section is, fully stocked usually, isn't it? There's about 6 of them, I think. And it's a massive place, plenty of seating. And yeah, every sort of time they change, it's different food. So you don't get the same thing all the time.
And it's changed for lunch and dinner.
Yeah, and breakfast.
Obviously for breakfast, yeah. What we didn't realise is lots and lots of the sit-down restaurants where a waiter will come and serve you are included in the cruise price too.
Yeah, so if you fancy that sit-down experience where getting waited on.
That we were actually quite blown away by that. We totally didn't realise. There were 2 restaurants that were an upcharge, the Epicurean and Sindhu.
Which are amazing, by the way.
Beautiful.
Worth it.
And there's a couple of gastro pub type club lounges in the main atrium, the Keel and Cow being one of them, that are upcharges.
We didn't use any of them, did we? But
I didn't need to, really.
Yeah.
So you can happily do a P&O cruise and not spend any extra on food at all.
Oh, there's a little coffee place as well, isn't there?
Yeah, that every extra upcharge coffee is Costa branded. So tea and coffee, regular tea and coffee is included in the price of your cruise all day long, unlimited, as is water. Fruit juices were included in breakfast, but not any other time of the day. So if you want soft drinks or alcohol, that's extra. Or there are drinks packages you could add on if you wanted to. But we were more than happy with what was included, weren't we? We did do a few upcharge things, as you will have seen. But yeah, the food. And
the complimentary restaurants were Olive Grove. That's complimentary.
Aqua.
There's a few extra bits that you pay for, but 95% of it's complimentary.
Yeah, a couple of dishes were like £4.
And Aqua, Pearl and Coral.
Yes.
Which I think they have the same menu, is that correct?
We were definitely getting that impression, weren't we? Because we only ate in Coral.
Not every day, but breakfast is probably the same, but the menus during the rest of the day will be the same in each restaurant.
Yep.
But different every day.
Yep, there was a superb ice cream gelateria?
Yeah, Ripples. Yeah.
Is that how you say it? That was an upcharge, but that was amazing.
As you saw.
Yeah, so food, very, very good. Be prepared and take elasticated garments, is what we're saying, really.
We'll go to the gym every day.
Or take the stairs. We did the stairs a lot.
Yeah, we did the stairs a lot.
And it was quicker to take the stairs, quite honestly, because so many people were queuing for the lift.
You can only get 4 in a lift. So even though there's a lot of lifts, that's a lot of people to get in 4 at a time.
Activities and entertainment. Well, there is plenty. So every day, or the night before, so on Monday night, for example, you'll get Tuesday's schedule outside your door. So you'll get one of these. So you've got, this will give you all the activities that are going to happen the next day. I'm sure you could possibly screenshot and stretch this, but yeah, you can. I'm sure you can see. There is
lots to do, and it's timed as well.
Some of it you could book on the app, like the theatre show, because you had to book a seat, or you just rocked up to most of them.
Yeah.
There was really was something for everybody. So you've got things like the pub will do pub quizzes. They will also stream Premier League football matches, if that's your thing. There was a busker on board, there was a cocktail pianist in the atrium. I'm just giving you a very quick overview. There was fit steps. Let's just get another one. That was the first day. Yoga, fit steps, body conditioning,
line dancing, loads of stuff.
There was also Friends of Bill W get together, which was as it was printed in the sheet, but we later found out that's actually AA meetings, which we thought was great to have those on board every day.
Archery.
Yeah, archery. A bit strange.
Pretty much a full day's programme.
There was a chap on the cruise we were on from the BBC who was giving talks about the natural world, because he was a TV producer. He was really interesting. Comedians, singers in the evening, and you can do as little or as much as you want. You could actually pack your day out with this, or you could just chill, or you could just chill out and do none of it.
Yeah.
So
luxurious surroundings.
Right.
That was kind of the entertainment as well, wasn't it? Really.
Yes, it's all sort of
There's always something going on.
We did decide though, because it was a staycation cruise, you didn't get off the ship. There were no ports because obviously we're in COVID times, etc, etc. We decided 7 days on the ship was enough.
Yeah, without getting off.
Yeah. We found after 7 days we were ready to get off and come home, even though we had had an amazing time, and in a heartbeat we would do it again. But we felt like without having a port to go and explore, the 7 days was enough. We both agreed.
I agree, yeah.
And we've spoke to a few couples at mealtimes that kind of agreed the same. I've just answered my own question. Next question that I've written down. Would we do another?
Absolutely.
In fact, we're already
recommend it.
We're already looking at one for next summer.
Yeah, we are.
On the Iona again.
Totally, totally. If you're in any doubt as how you'd feel on there, I know there's always worries about when you feel sick and everything, but it's such a big ship and it sits so heavy in the water. You hardly feel, even when the sea is fairly, I'd say, choppy, you don't feel it.
We hardly felt anything.
No.
I did feel a little bit woozy the 2 days after we got off the cruise, because I think my brain thought I was still on the cruise. I feel fine now, but this is now 4 days off the cruise, so
we recommend it.
Fine. Oh, definitely. And P&O do lots of, I mean, we're just picking out one cruise line, aren't we, with P&O? But they do lots of different length cruises, from like 2 nights to 99 nights. So.
Especially as you're seeing this now, because from now, when you're probably seeing this, they're probably stopping at ports again.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. So you got those bits breaking it up. Yeah, 7 days, 14 days.
And a top
really
tip
good
from us is, I work for the NHS and I have a blue light card, which gets you lots of discounts in all different shops and online stores and stuff like that. It's not just for the NHS, it's all public services, so police and all that sort of thing are eligible for a blue light card. If you can get one, do. I booked it through blue light card and we got the most ridiculous discount. The cruise was meant to be £859 each. The blue light card they quoted me on the phone was £419 each, which is when I just looked at Pete and went, this is a no-brainer. So if you can get a blue light card discount, go for it. You never know what they're going to offer you, whether it's a discount or more onboard spending money.
Onboard credit, yeah.
So it's definitely worth looking into that.
It's the first thing you mention when you call to book, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a special line you have to call and you have to quote blue light card at the person on the other end of the phone. So that would be a top tip as well. You never know. Oh, and the blue light card costs £5 for 2 years. And I can leave a link to blue light card in the description.
Yeah, check it out. Check if you're eligible.
Eligible, yes.
So while you're at sea, and every day at 12 and at 6, you get some announcements. So who announces at 12?
At midday, you get the officer of the watch telling you how far the Iona has travelled, and I'm assuming it's the same on all of P&O's cruises. And they tell you where exactly you are, your latitude and your longitude, and your track
for the nerds.
For the nerds. It's great. We were going, oh, I wonder where we are. Then at 6 o'clock, you get the big one.
Yes, the captain addresses the ship.
This was our captain. Hang on, I can show you our captain. We had Captain Robert.
It's quite amusing, wasn't he?
He was great. And he then tells you exactly the same. He tells you how far we've come that day, what the track is, what the weather is, what they're planning to do for the next day for the track of the ship, because we were a staycation cruise. We thought we were just going to be tiddling around the English Channel.
No. we went to the Bay of Biscay.
And all the way down to northern Spain, because he said, look, the weather's looking really good, there's high pressure, let's go. So we all went, all right.
And he always ended with a special announcement.
A little thought for the day.
Yeah,
and
thought for the day.
I wish we'd recorded some, because they were all quite amusing and humorous, weren't they?
Yeah, even the comedians on the ship were having a little Mickey take
Taking
of
the
him
mick,
during their routines, but it's all very good.
Yep, so thank you very much, Captain Robert, if you're watching.
It's like that, isn't it?
I don't know what the naval one is. There's some different ones, isn't there? So finally, the disembarkation process that you will have just seen.
Very good.
Slick. Very slick. Painless.
So you leave if you want to, unless you want to carry your bags off, you leave them outside before midnight the night before, because we didn't know what time it would be, but then we went and asked, and she said, your big cases, anything you want to take on, as long as it's tagged,
yep,
they will take it down to the terminal and you'll go and collect it when you get off the ship. So all you have to do is carry your hand luggage. So we booked a breakfast, didn't we?
Yep.
For 7.
In the Coral restaurant.
And the ship want you to vacate your room by 8.
8, yeah.
So we decided to take all our stuff with us, so we didn't have to trudge all the way back to the room to get it. Otherwise we'd have had to rush our breakfast, I think.
Yeah.
So if you can, book an early breakfast, take your little bits and bobs with you, vacate your room, and then have your brekkie, and you'll get a disembarkation time,
yep,
which is given to you on a sheet of paper that's left in your room
the night
with
before.
all the details.
Now they told us we had to go to our muster station, which was the theatre, and we would be sat down in the theatre, and then we would be disembarked gradually. Obviously, I'm assuming to stagger it for COVID reasons. No, none of that.
Happen.
We got to the theatre, there was a person standing outside the theatre and basically said to us, that's fine guys, off you trot.
You need to take this with you, and you scanned off the ship, because they need the numbers to get off the ship, obviously.
Yep.
And yeah, we down the gangplank, straight into the main area. You just kept walking. Luggage was there. It's deck, separated by decks.
And then straight to the CPS and grab the car key.
Very easy.
And we were in the car. It was that
a lot easier than getting on.
What's a lot easier than getting on?
So do the drive-through testing. Top tip. And we definitely do it again, won't we?
Without a shadow of a doubt. And thank you so much for watching this vlog series.
So that concludes it. We won't waffle on anymore.
We have Disney Magic at Sea coming up, and lots more that we're looking into booking, so there will be lots more travel vlogs.
Thank you to everyone who's watched, everyone who's subscribed during this series, all the lovely comments we've had. And not just on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter and the Facebook group. You've all been fantastic, and thank you. We can't thank you enough. We really appreciate it. So until we see you again, bye for now. Bye.